You can definitely bring your presentation to life by choosing great pictures and shapes. To insert an image or a picture, open the Insert menu and select Image, or you can click on the Image shortcut. You can get your pictures in several ways, such as uploading from your computer or from your drive. Google also has made it very easy for you to search for a photo on the web, which is what we will do here. So I am going to click on Search. On this page, I want a picture of the fastest roller coaster in the world, the Formula Rossa. Click the image you want, then click Select. The image will appear on the slide where you can now format it. To resize the image, click on it and use the resizing handles in the corners or along the edges. Moving an image works the same as moving a text box. Click on the image so that the box appears around it. Make sure you see the 4 arrows and click and drag the image where you want it to go. You can also make a picture bigger by using the sizing handles on the sides or in the corners. To rotate an image, click and drag the rotation handle above the image, like this. Remember, you can always use the undo arrow or Ctrl-Z to undo any changes you make. Another thing you might want to do is to crop the image. Cropping an image is like taking scissors to one or more of the edges to cut off the parts of the picture you don't want. To crop, you need to click on the image and click the Crop command. You will see a different type of box appear around the image. Drag the handles to set the edges where you want them to be. Then click the Crop tool again. All done. If you want to make any changes to your cropped image, you can click the Crop button again and readjust the size. Another cool way to use the Crop tool is to change the shape of an image. Let's say you want to change a rectangular picture to have rounded corners. Click on the image to select it, then click the down arrow next to the Crop tool. Choose the shape you want from the drop-down menu. The image will now appear in the shape you chose. When you have a good handle on the basics of inserting images, you might want to explore the image options. To do so, select an image, then right-click and choose Image Options. A new pane will appear on the right. Play with the options to see what happens when you change the transparency, brightness, and contrast of an image. It's also fantastic to be able to take an image and use the Recolor tool to change the image to match the colors of your presentation. Remember, you can always use the undo arrow if you make a change you aren't fond of. Let's move on to inserting shapes. To insert a shape, click on the Insert menu and then choose Shape, or click on the Shape shortcut. Select one of the categories and then select the shape you want. Click and drag to create the shape where you want it on your slide. Shapes can be moved and resized just like images. Just click and move, or use the resizing handles to shrink or grow the image. You can also change the color of your shape or the line around the outside of it. Let's change the color of our shape by clicking on it and then clicking on the paint bucket or fill color. Choose a color you like. You can also change the line on the outside of the shape. Next to the paint can, you will see a shortcut that looks like a pencil or a pen, and it says Line Color when you hover over it. Choose the color you want the line around your shape to be, or choose Transparent if you do not want a line. Next to Line Color, you will find the shortcut to the options for the thickness of your outline. And next to that, you will find options for the style of your line. For instance, if you want it to be dotted. Something else you might want to do with pictures or shapes on your slides is to reorder them. For instance, let's say I want to put a shape behind our picture here to make a nice frame. When we insert the shape, you can see that it covers the picture. If we want the picture to appear in front of the shape, we have a couple of options. We can either send the shape back or bring the picture forward. It's up to you to decide which would be easiest. I will move the picture aside and place the shape where I want it. You can see if I move the picture over, it still goes behind the shape. So I'm going to click on the picture and then on the Arrange menu, followed by Order. Then I'm going to choose Bring to Front. The picture will now be on top of or in front of the shape. Even though this lesson is about pictures and shapes, it's good to note that you can also change the order of your text boxes if you want to put text on top of shapes or pictures. Okay, you've got a lot to practice. Have fun.